Just flip over whenever. I felt like that was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Yep.
I felt like the energy was up on that one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Good. It felt
yes,
good.
sir. I'm super fucking excited about this weekend. Like,
I am too. We have to pack our bags.
On a brand new level.
We're here. It's Wednesday night. We haven't packed shit. We're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll deal with that tomorrow.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We make it figure it out.
So I'm most excited because this is like the first WrestleMania that I'm like really super involved. I always bite myself in the ass because we did go to WrestleMania.
Did you just say you bite yourself in the ass?
Yeah, I bite myself in the ass.
Is that an expression?
I don't know, but
is that a common expression that people say? You bite yourself in the ass?
Yeah, you bite yourself in the ass.
How is that? That's the flexibility involved in biting yourself in the ass is
right?
fairly remarkable.
That's the
I don't
thing,
think
right?
so. I don't think I've ever heard someone say I bite myself in the ass.
Well, now it is.
Coin it, trademark
bite
it.
myself in the ass. When you start at CWC, I'm gonna start bite myself in the ass.
I bite myself in the ass.
Yes.
What were you saying?
So I regret that I didn't really understand or appreciate when we saw the Undertaker
WrestleMania
get beat.
30.
It probably would have meant so much to me, but like I'm just so excited.
I mean, you had no
But I did
clue.
remember like fan access and stuff and thinking all that stuff was so cool. But going in this time, it's going to be so much cooler.
But I have no clue what we're walking into because
I don't
this
either.
time it's like a big store.
Alexa's Playground.
Where there's other
and stuff.
events going on and they're charging for things. It should be fun, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a good show. Kicked ass in 20 questions. Thought the news went well. Thought, all these internet trolls fucking shitting on my excitement week after week. I don't like that. I don't like when these people get all up in my shit. Done a lot of blocking.
Yeah.
A lot of blocking on the social medias. And I don't get why there's a stigma around that. People make this
keep
stigma.
the hate out, bro.
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep it positive now.
There's a difference between being able to share your opinions, and I was totally joking when saying like you don't have a brain,
I know
but
that,
like
obviously.
like just saying like what your opinion is, and then just being an asshole to be an asshole.
I mean, I've obviously had a baby face turn in this whole thing, right? I mean, I was super negative for a couple weeks, and people were letting me know, and I took a look at myself and said, "All right, let's really sit down and just let myself enjoy this." And I've started enjoying it, and I think staying away from the AEW product. Got no problem with it. That's for those 4'9" people that like seeing little guys flip around on top of a dinosaur.
I love Jay's explanation of
Dude,
them.
those
because
are so
it makes
fucking
them
good.
so much more exciting to me than
those
actually
are
watching it.
so good. I don't know if he knows how much we appreciate those.
I laugh as I watch them.
So the first two that we got, like I pre-listened to them because I was like, I want to be up on what he's saying and make sure. This time I was like, fuck it now. I want to be like, I want to hear it for the first time.
Me too.
We are laughing out loud as that thing plays.
Yeah, I asked you, I was like, is he really 84? And you're like, I don't fucking know. And then once he said 112, and I was like, okay, no, he's not really 112.
They're fucking great because I can see it in my head and it's so much more interesting. We went to AEW and AEW is great. It is what it is.
It's cool for what it is.
It's like, a hardcore wrestling company. It's what it is. And lots of people are into that. And that's that's not a hater. It's fun. We got to talk shit. We got to have fun, right?
Yeah.
We have kids. We're parents. We fucking WWE is the product that moves at the speed that our life moves at. And anybody who has I get it. Like when we're talking and we post these videos on TikTok, we're talking to like fucking the 18 to 24 demographic, which is not our demographic. When I look at anything we do, when I look at YouTube or TikTok or a podcast, our demographics like fucking I think it's like 34 to 45 or something like that. All men and a lot of Australians.
That's awesome.
Shout out to the fucking Australians. They're all fucking into this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, whatever. Okay, so things I wanted to hit on in the after show tonight was I really want to drive home this CWC 2K universe thing because I do think this could be cool. And like what the thing I want to reiterate with this whole thing that we're doing with all the new shows we're making and stuff is we don't plan to charge any money for this content.
Yeah.
We're doing this shit as a hobby. It's fun for me and you to do together. It gives us something to do. It gives us a mutual interest to enjoy. And so all this shit, we're not asking for money. There's no Patreon. So like when I get excited about like the CWC 2K universe, I just think it'll be fun. I think it would be fun to see like a HyperX character and a J Knows Wrestling. And I'm going to reach out. And I've even considered reaching out to some of these fuckers that like we got into arguments with, the green bearded guy and some of them. and seeing if they want to be a part of it. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck? Let's make it a big kumbaya.
Yeah.
They can, we could be the bad guys. They could be the bad guys. Whatever. I don't care. They think they know it all. I think I know it all. That's pretty much how it is when you're fucking willing to talk on a microphone. You think the shit you say is always right. Yeah. And I think I've learned and grown not to be as much of a fucking know-it-all and kind of absorbed through this casual wrestling thing.
Yes, sir.
But I want everybody to submit. I'm going to put something on our website where they can go in, and I want two options, right? Like you can either give us your online name or whatever code to get and download that character that you want us to download, or I also want to get have some kind of submission form where people can submit, like, let's say you don't have 2K22, right? But you still want to see yourself on the stream, where you could kind of give us a general idea. Like, I want a guy who wears a mask, who's 5'6", and
I mean, our fans may even make them for one of the other people.
So this was my plan. Was I definitely don't have the time to create everybody's character, but I imagine that there are tons of people on TikTok and on YouTube who would love the opportunity to create characters for this universe.
Put like a comment request, like in the comments request one if they want it one or something.
Yeah, that's exactly, or on the website. I think we'll just have a form they fill out that says 2K universe submission. And then I want to hype it up. I'm going to edit them down to make them look like a real television show.
Dude, the belts are super
Eventually
cool.
I'd like to get some kind of like broadcasting team that either we could fucking do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, you've seen the belts. I've put work into this. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. Super cool.
I have written down, what'd you say?
I said, loves it.
Yeah. So I have written down here, I talked about this a little bit in the podcast, but I don't want to hit too much on it.
Okay.
So Ronda Rousey was on Ellen, which, WWE, they don't miss any fucking nook or cranny to promote WrestleMania.
Nope.
And she went on Ellen and she told Ellen that her and Charlotte are the main event of Saturday night. We now have like 12 matches that have claimed main event.
Yeah.
When Seth Rollins walked into Vince McMahon's office, Vince McMahon said Seth Rollins needs a main event.
Yeah.
Right? We've heard tons of rumors. Tons of rumors about KO and Stone Cold, which I got a kick out of. People, when I say sources, that irritates people. When I go, my sources said, they go, oh, your sources are some bullshit. Like, how you know who the fuck I talk to? How do y'all know what, like, I played college sports. I have high level athletic people I know. And yes, my sources may be fucking Jim on the corner of the street, but how the fuck do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know who I'm talking to. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what I got.
Top secret.
Yeah. I mean, fuck all them with the sources shit. But yeah, Ellen. So we got, who do you really think closes out Saturday night?
I don't think that it's Ronda Rousey. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I don't know either, right?
Surprise me. That's what I want to say.
So I mean, there's multiple ideas here. I just don't think we know what we're getting with Ronda and we know what we're getting with Charlotte, right? It's going to be probably a decent match. There'll be a few botched positions because Ronda's still not a professional wrestler. She's
overly
training.
Long.
I don't know if it'll be overly long. I think it's a great match to open the night up with, right? Especially if Charlotte taps out, which I think is what's going to happen. I think you called that wrong, by the way. I think Charlotte's going to tap out. But I see one of two things. I do believe they're going with Shane McMahon and not Cody Rhodes. And maybe Cody appears in some point. But I do think they're going for that negative pop there, the boo with Shane McMahon. Okay. And it was always originally rumored that Shane McMahon and Seth Rollins were going to have a match. Okay. So I think the best thing is to end the night with Stone Cold and Kevin Owens.
I do too. I think that would be the most
unless that's just a clusterfuck of like a quick stunner or something. But even then, the crowd goes home happy. Mm-hmm. I could see it. I think that's the way they end the night. Yeah. A couple news stories we didn't get to. Toni Storm debuted on AEW tonight.
I did. I saw
so
that.
Like just fucking mark another ex-WWE person down.
I only see her like freaking WWE figures everywhere.
Right. Her toys in every Target.
Her and Shinshiki or Shushi. Some other girl.
No clue what you're talking about there. And I get, like, I'm shitting on it, but
maybe she'll do really good there.
And she's not like a homegrown WWE star. It's not really fair to place her on.
I did like her though in WWE.
I did too. And I think cool. Like AEW needs that. That's what they need. They need more well-known women wrestlers that casual wrestling fans can go, oh, I recognize her, because like I don't know who the fuck. Like, I see the bunny, and I've watched enough AEW now to know the bunny, but she's not like, if she was walking across the mall from me, I wouldn't fucking recognize her.
I agree.
Oh God, I thought it was funny when Jay was talking about. Did you see the photo that Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara put up?
No.
They're like naked, laying on top of the TNT title.
No, I'm gonna have to Google that.
You can Google it and look at it while I talk.
All right,
but yeah, that was very, very, very interesting.
Okay.
Very. They're trying to, I guess. I fucking remember who the current TNT champion is right now. It's the guy from the MMA group, whatever. He was trying to say, like, look what we did on top of the title that you're wearing, which is really fucking weird, right? Like, next is someone just gonna like take a shit on top of the title and be like, haha, you're carrying the title around that I took a shit on. Did you see it?
No, because I totally typed everything wrong.
It's Ty Conti.
Oh, Ty. Okay.
Tay, I believe, and Sammy Guevara. Picture.
Okay.
That's what I would search. And no, we're not showing it on the podcast for anybody who's still listening.
Okay.
Did you saw Becky Lynch's new hair as well?
I did see her new hair.
That was dope. Her hair looks dope. Hey man, you kind of came out of that with a W.
Okay, yes, I saw it. I saw it now.
Do you think that was the intended haircut for Becky Lynch from a
No, I'm talking about I saw the
No, I get
Conti.
that. I know you see that.
Yes.
I'm moving on.
Okay. So yes, the way that they cut her hair, like when she was doing it, she was being deliberate. She like kind of twisted it and then cut, and then only cut off the ends. It's not like
So
she
you
went
think that was
straight
calculated?
scalp. Oh hell yeah,
that's cool.
A girl's hair is important.
I agree. That's why I didn't like the argument.
That could have gone
I was getting
dangerously
tons
bad.
of shit on
It doesn't
TikTok.
matter who you are, if you're black, white.
That's what I
green,
was trying to
blue.
say, was like, I understand the cultural significance of the braid to African American people's hair. I get it, but this is wrestling.
Yes, and that is an overly dramatic hair look.
Let's not bring the racism into the wrestling. Let's let it just be wrestling.
Any girl would be upset if somebody cut my hair. I swear to God, I would be devastated.
Somebody.
I would probably kill them.
Yes.
I don't like when people pull my hair. Like I used to get in like fist fights with my brothers, and they'd even touch my hair.
I get it. That's what I said. So this is a rite of passage in wrestling.
It's pretty cool. I'm excited. But as soon as she walked out with the cornrows, I was like, they're gonna fucking cut it. They're setting the seat so that when they cut it, she still has like somewhat of a hairstyle.
And even if they don't cut it, they're gonna. I mean, it's definitely the tease is there. They're
or it's gonna get caught in something, or something's gonna happen, but it's related to the hair. And
that's
I
the
agree.
selling point of that match.
If you cut my hair, I'm going after your hair.
And I kept seeing people say like, oh, it's not going to, I don't think it's a hair versus hair match. I think it's a bigger moment if it just happens kind of like organically, right?
Yeah.
I still believe at some point, the way I'm booking it in my head is that during the match, Bianca uses the hair at some point, right? Uh-huh. And then Becky grabs her by the hair and ties her hair to the ropes.
Yes.
And then as she's, pulling at it, pop.
Bam.
Or does Becky cut her own, or Bianca cut her own hair to get out of whatever situation?
Oh. So
then it doesn't place the problem on top of Becky.
Yeah.
There's no Ooh.
That, didn't even think of that angle.
The wheels that turn inside of this fucking genius.
Genius, exactly.
And last thing I want to talk about here was Ricochet posted something online, and I thought this was a very elegant take because I've been very critical of my man CM Punk.
Yes.
Phil Brooks. Yes. Don't like that. Like he's kind of a curmudgeon out in the real world. He doesn't talk to people. Doesn't like to do the autograph thing. And going into WrestleMania, I am champion King Ricochet on Twitter posted this, and I thought this was very elegant, okay? He said, let me be clear. If you and a group of people are waiting in the lobby of my hotel when I check in, or in the airport at 4 and 5 in the morning, sometimes even earlier in the morning, to ask for multiple autographs, that is an invasion of my privacy. I will be the first person to say no. However, if you happen to see me out and about somewhere, please come say hi and chat. I love interacting. Just don't wait in the lobby where we are staying. Don't wait and hoard us in the check-in areas at the airport, etc. Treat us with respect, and respect is what you will receive. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And it even kind of changed my point of view. If you are headhunting, like if you're going to the airport knowing these people are going to be there, that's stalking. That's over the top. If you just happen to be flying in and you look over and Ricochet's there, that's kind of an act of God, right? What are you doing? This show is supposed to be about me talking to you, and you're on your phone.
I was waiting for you to do that because I was looking up the Ricochet thing.
I created this whole moment. I just read you the entire tweet.
I know.
I created this whole show so that you could be more involved and talk to me.
I'm listening to you talk, bro.
I was reading.
I'm agreeing with you that 100%. I think it's an invasion of your privacy. Like I do feel like
there has to be a line.
Well, if you have multiple fucking items, then you're just a scalper, bro.
That's exactly right.
We both know that.
I agree with that. One autograph per person.
And even then, I'm all for like, I don't think they should need to be there at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I think there's like hours of business operation.
I'm with you on that as well, right?
You know, I would even say like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I think anytime after, nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah, I get you. And then if you just got off a flight and you've got to get from point A to point B, and you got to check into your hotel, and you get swarmed and surrounded by people who have obviously gone out of their way to figure out where you are, I'm okay. I get it. That's bullshit, right?
Yeah.
If you just happen to see Ricochet walking around, I think it's cool. I do. I like that.
Yes.
That sets very defined lines on what.
If you're in the hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning and he's in the hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning and you pass by him and you're like, oh my God, Ricochet.
But if it's 3 in the morning, just a simple like, hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
That's good. I get it, right? You want the autograph, but at 3 in the morning, the level of appreciation he'll have for you if you just kind of give him a fucking like, hey man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
You're doing big things.
And if you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I mean, I don't know what's going on,
You're obviously, if you're up at 3 in the morning, you're hunting for this shit.
Yeah.
And I do get that. But this is my point.
How do they know what hotel he's at? That was my question.
Because they probably have a friend who works at the airline, works at the hotel.
That is very
and they get a word.
That is very, very stalkery.
They get word of like, it happens in all sports. I mean, when I used to work at a hotel downtown, we would get word. So there was the hotel, and then there was like this side hotel that nobody really knew about that was still part of the hotel.
Yeah.
And that's where professional sports teams would stay.
Oh, cool.
And like there was one big suite, and always like the main guy, like Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, they get to stay there.
Yeah.
And so we always knew they were there.
Yeah.
But like you're kind of sworn to secrecy. Like if you release this information, you're fucked. You're gonna lose your job.
Damn.
But I talk about this.
That's a respectable way to do it.
This is like what CM Punk needs to learn, and CM Punk doesn't need to learn anything. But what I would appreciate is this kind of elegance in laying it out clearly. Because now, if someone does the stalking, he's in his right to be like, hey, fuck you. Don't come up to me. I've laid this out, right? Why do you have 7 title belts around your arm?
Yeah. I think anytime you have multiple items like that. Now, if you're like in a family and like that person has one, this person has one, if y'all each have like one item,
yeah, but even then, right? Like fuck that shit. Like get one or two things signed. If you got 2,
our girls, we would each want them to have.
Okay, but if like that's like I'm gonna go like if you're under the age of 13, it's okay. Like they can get
just
an item
not
signed.
like 72 whole people.
Yeah.
Or if you come from a Hispanic family like I do and I have like 70 brothers,
I guess so. Is that a thing?
Yes.
You got anything else you want to talk about? I like this. I like this little chat we have afterwards where we just kind of,
Yes, I actually do have something I want to talk about.
Tell me.
So speaking of Bianca Belair, right? I read an article like how Mark Henry discovered her and how she met Montez Ford. And I thought it was super cool because like, y'all know she's an athlete.
I don't know this story.
Okay.
Tell me.
So I'm not a very good storyteller, but I'm going to do the best that I can. Okay. So basically she was an athlete. She did all these different things.
She was a
graduated.
track star, right?
Yeah. She graduated. She planned on going to the Olympics. Didn't work out for her. So she was like, okay, I missed that competitive feeling. I need something to go on. So she actually, she discovered powerlifting and CrossFit.
Interesting.
But what she was doing was, I told you the other day, she makes all of her own uniform or like outfits and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So doing powerlifting, she would create costumes and she would grab the mic and like talk to the audience and stuff like that. So I guess
cutting promos.
Yeah. So she had a video that went viral and then Mark Henry saw it And he came up to her and was like, hey, did you ever think about doing, wrestling? And she's like, well, no, but I mean, I guess I could. So that's how he got her. That's how her story started. Then she got an NXT. And then she said it was love at first sight when she saw her.
I mean, she's good at it.
But yeah.
People who hate, I don't understand hating on her. I understand hating on like situations.
But she is definitely an athlete because she said she did gymnastics, all this other stuff. She's talented. Awesome. She's
got the right look. She's fucking talented.
Great.
Good on a microphone.
Presence. It's so much different than what all the other girls have that it's kind of refreshing and it seems natural.
Like she breeds a positive. I liken her to John Cena a lot.
I do. I agree.
Somebody who and I like. Interesting
enough. It doesn't
enough,
seem fake. It's very genuine.
Mm-hmm. A Bianca Belair heel run would probably be fun, but sometimes when it's harder to create good baby faces that the crowd really likes.
Yeah.
That they don't just like you for like the moment. That people genuinely seem to like Bianca.
Well, yeah, because I mean, even if she was turning, like you said, there was a hint of the heel, but I couldn't tell. Well, I just thought she had a cool outfit on.
Like it felt like. Even if it was by mistake, I just felt like a lot of times when you come out in all black, it gives it's like foreshadowing. And I don't know if WWE even thinks that deeply about it, but it does feel like there was a little bit of foreshadowing of like a heel turn. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they can. I mean, can you turn Becky at this point back to a face? I guess you could. People love her too.
Yeah,
but how do you do it? How do you do it?
If you have somebody do something bad to her and then like she feels remorseful and wants to repent or something like that, or like I've changed my ways, I don't know.
Cool. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's just something I was really, really excited.
I'm glad that you're excited about
this weekend.
We leave tonight. I was going to talk about, I want to do a vlog, but I feel so stupid doing a vlog.
Oh, like, hey guys, we're here.
Not so much like that. Like, but I want to chronicle this thing for like.
We'll shoot some videos and stuff.
And it'll probably be more like that. It's not going to be a lot of me talking. I hate talking to the camera. It feels so fucking stupid to be like, what's up, guys? I'm here at WrestleMania. Like, fuck, what are you doing? Stop.
We'll probably just like video some of like the things that we have. Yeah, that's probably more our style.
Expect that stuff on TikTok. Don't expect me going like, look, bro, I'm here with fucking Bianca Belair.
Okay, I might post a picture with Bianca Belair.
I mean, that's cool for you. I'm all for that. And our kids are going to be there. So gotta be chill. Can't be crazy.
Bye.
Cool. That's what this show is going to be. How long was that?
22 minutes.
That's even longer than I thought it was going to be. But it's just kind of a wrap up of the night.
Cool.
Kill it.
All right.
Just kill it.
Outside music. Do I get to play the music?
You don't have to play music. Just kill it.
Okay, bye. Bye.